How's it going, and welcome to The Guitar Effect. My name's Rob. In this episode, I'd like to talk to you about my main Strat. So this is it here, my 2014 20th anniversary Fender Special Run American Standard Strat. It's a bit of a mouthful, the name of it. But before I do, I'd ask you to please like and subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you can be kept up to date every time I put out a new video. So this is the guitar in question, right? It's my, as I said, it was made in 2014 and it was a anniversary commemoration Strat, an American one. And it has this cool plaque here on the back of the neck, which you can just see there. And it commemorates that anniversary. When I bought this guitar, actually, I have to correct myself there. My wife bought this for me for my 40th birthday. I'd been after an American Strat for a while. And I don't often spend €1,000 on a guitar, but I wanted to buy like my main workhorse Strat, and I wanted an American one. And I wanted actually to get a white one, like a white one, and then put an age scratch plate on it because I really like that look. But they didn't have one in the shop that I went to that day, and I wanted to buy used to get best value. So this originally came with a horrendous, in my opinion, tortoiseshell pickguard, which really made the yellow of the body look so much more yellow, and I hated it. But I really liked the way the guitar played. I'll speak about that in a second. And I liked these pickups as well, the way they sounded. This little 59 I added afterwards. So I decided that I would go for it and change the scratch plate. So when I bought it from my local guitar shop, Jimmy's Guitar Shop here in Dublin, I asked him to put a mint pickguard on it. And he recommended against it actually and said you should go for parchment, and he was absolutely right, because I think this guitar now looks absolutely killer. And actually a lot of people have commented on it because it's kind of unusual to have that yellow finish with the off-white pickguard. Kind of like Yngwie Malmsteen Strat, and I would just say at this point, in no way have I any affinity or love for Yngwie Malmsteen. He's amazing what he does, but not my cup of tea at all. I am not trying to look like Yngwie Malmsteen. So about this guitar. Okay, so a couple of things. Like I said, it has a little 59 in the bridge. It has Fender Fat 50s custom shop pickups in it. It has standard switching. And it has a rosewood fretboard with medium jumbo frets. And it has locking tuners. And it has a compound radius fretboard, which I'd never played before I picked up this guitar in the shop, and I really got the idea of what that means straight away when I played it. It is an absolute joy to play. It's my nicest guitar to play, I think. So what I'm going to do is throw a few pictures up on screen, as always, with guitar demos, give you a closer look at it, and go through some of the specs. So here you are. Okay, so it's a traditional Strat shaped body. It's made of alder. The colour is actually called vintage white, and the finish is gloss urethane. The neck material is maple, again, satin urethane finish on back of neck. It's got a modern C-shaped neck with a 25.5-inch scale length. The fingerboard is rosewood, and the radius is 9.5 to 14. It's got 22 medium jumbo frets and a synthetic bone nut. So the bridge pickup is a little 59 by Seymour Duncan, and the other two pickups are custom shop Fat 50 single coil Strat pickups. Regular Strat configuration of one volume in two tones. The second tone, apparently, actually I didn't notice, is a no-low tone, and it has a 5-position blade, traditional Strat switcher. The bridge is a 2-point synchronized tremolo with bent steel saddles, and the hardware is nickel. And the tuning machines originally were Fender Deluxe cast sealed staggered, but my tuning heads on this one have been upgraded to Fender locking machine heads. So there you go. I think the next best thing to do now is to take a listen to it, so here you go. So, as always, I am playing through the Koch Studio Tone 20 head for the demo of this guitar. I have the gain fairly backed off on the clean channel, so at maximum volume is clean. I may increase that as the demo goes through. The treble is slightly boosted, and the bright switch is actually off. So here is the neck pickup sound on this Strat. Sounds like a neck pickup on a Strat. Out of phase selection. Neck in the middle, this is. Middle pickup. and then the humbucker and the middle pickup. And the humbucker. So you can see you've got all the traditional Strat sounds there. At the moment, I've no effects on or no gain or compression, so it's kind of just a very flat sounding thing. I'll just show you how well the tone controls in this guitar work, right? So here is go back to the neck pickup. Here's the neck pickup. You may find that's a little bit too bright. Just wind the tone off slightly. Just takes all the harsh toppness out of it, should you want that. However, if I want kind of funky kind of thing, wind the tone off slightly. Okay, so that is the tone knob works, and the way I have it wired is the bridge pickup tone is on the last one, and this is a tone for all the rest of the pickups. So I got the bridge pickup. So as I mentioned, right now it's kind of a slightly uninspirational sound, but I just wanted to show you the very, very basic sound of the guitar. I'm going to wind up the gain on the clean channel my own now and get a bit more power out of all these pickups. So here is the slightly dirtier sound using the bridge humbucker. Okay, but then I can just wind the volume back. Out of phase. Again, wind the volume on full. Such a great guitar, it's so much character. Out of phase position in the middle with the volume on the amp turned up. So many different sounds available from a good Strat. Out of phase in the middle. And the neck pickup. That's just a great rhythm guitar sound. Wind the tone off slightly. So then, where that takes you is you can be on the back pick. Bring in the distortion pedal. Wind the volume back. Wind the volume off slightly. Make sure the tone's on full. And that's just using the pickups on the guitar, distortion pedal on, and the volume controls. Just tone up full on both pickups all the time, just the volume control on the guitar and switching pickups. It's the benefit of having a humbucker in the bridge of a Strat. These two pickups, the neck and middle, being, even though they are hot output 50s style pickups, they're still low output, and that bridge really gives you the option of having so many different sounds in one guitar. Like Strats are really, especially with a humbucker in the bridge, are really amazing for that. So turn off Strat distortion, maybe trying fuzz. Very noisy. So again, both in the neck and bridge pickups, it takes fuzz really well. It's a particularly noisy fuzz pedal. Just in this setup at the moment, that's the Tone City Fux Fuzz, and the distortion pedal I was using beforehand is the Bogner Ecstasy Blue, set to the blue channel. So then the other thing you can do, you can go, obviously it's a Strat, so you can kind of play bluesy stuff. I'm just going to tune up, give me a sec. So obviously then the other thing that Strats are great for is kind of playing bluesy stuff. So turn the amp down a bit again. I can put on a clone. With the clone on the back pickup. Get a cool rocky sound. And the last thing I'm just going to do is show you how well these pickups handle like big atmospheric stuff. So putting on a big reverb and a bias tremolo and a delay. There's enough definition in the pickups, you see, to allow them to cut through in a big wall, messy wall of sound like that. And then last thing, if you want to do something super heavy, I turn on the muff style pedal I have before. Back pickup. Enough power with the humbucker to play that kind of stuff. So all around, just a guitar that can basically handle absolutely anything. So there you have it. First of all, just to talk for a second about the general versatility of a Strat. As I said in the video before about a Strat can do almost anything. It can get almost any sound, with or without the humbucker in the bridge. But for me, Strat with a humbucker in the bridge is just the ultimate guitar in terms of versatility. So it can do absolutely anything you need it to do. But there are some sounds that a Strat can do that very few other guitars can do. Specifically, there's a neck pickup sound on a Strat, which is very distinctive. And those two out of phase sounds, the second and fourth positions. I think if you're, actually, I would say, I think if you're a starter, and unless you have come up listening to blues, contemporary blues, I would even say, like John Mayer's kind of stuff, or Stevie Ray Vaughan kind of stuff, then yeah, go for a Strat. You've got to have a Strat to play that kind of music. But if you're playing any other kind of music, I actually think they can be kind of hard to figure out how to make sound good for just like strumming open chords. They're a very specific type of guitar that has a specific sound, and you have to kind of learn what they're about and sort of decide how you want to play it to make it sound. So I don't think a Strat is a good starter guitar. I think the ultimate starter guitar is a twin humbucker Telecaster, in my opinion, or if not that, an SG, but something with two humbuckers in it is a lot easier to get a general kind of campfire, open chordsy kind of thing in a band situation than a single coil guitar, and specifically a Strat is. I also think that a Strat having a trem is an unnecessary complication for a beginner, right? So I would say this is not a beginner's guitar, nor is any Strat from my humble opinion. That's just what I think and what I experienced coming up. However, if you want to play a Strat, I think you could do a lot worse than this particular model. Now, I don't know how many of them are made, but there's usually one or two available on eBay or on Reverb. They're not made anymore, obviously. It was a special run in 2014. The trem is gorgeous. It's got a 2-point trem, and it feels really gorgeous. The pickups are great. The electronics are great. The Fender standard switching is all the sounds you need. I would put the humbucker in the bridge, but that's a total personal preference. But especially the fretboard is just a complete joy. This one's set up quite nicely, and it feels great for chords low down the neck and for like riffing low down the neck, and it feels really, really great for playing lead stuff high up in the neck. So I think if you're looking for a guitar that's going to do well in a covers or function band situation, you really can't go wrong with a Strat, especially one with a humbucker in the bridge. And I think an American Strat with a compound radius fretboard that's got nice pickups, it's really a hard guitar to beat in that, utilitarian situation. And I think this one, with its yellow finish and its parchment pickguard, looks really unusual and vintagey 60s kind of cool. So there you go, the 2014 Fender Special Run 60th anniversary, I think, 60th anniversary American Standard Strat. If you're looking for one, go to Reverb and go to eBay. They're about, sometimes I've seen them for $1,000, and sometimes I've seen them for as much as $1,800. So, but a great guitar if you can get your hands on one. It's like the best of vintage and modern coming together. So, as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, especially if you've gotten this far in the video. If you have watched it and liked it, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite Strat is, and like and subscribe and hit the notifications bell. And hopefully I will see you in another video again soon. Cheers. Take it easy. Bye bye.